Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is I, Ken Lavigne, singer/vocal coach, and today we have another suggestion from one of our kind contributors here on the channel who's actually been working with me on helping streamline things in the back end. He's been managing my channel, and he's in the Philippines, and he's a fantastic guy. Absolutely love this guy, Archangel. And yeah, he's like, do you know Arnel Pineda? And I'm like, yeah, I kind of heard the name. So he sent me a link to a video that is a special favorite of his. It is Journey from 2023. So we're going to take a look at it and just, yeah, see what all the fuss is about. Go beyond just scratching the surface and have a listen to this voice that is the replacement voice for the incredible, incomparable Steve Perry. So we're going to have a listen to this. Don't Stop Believin'. Don't Stop Believin'. Unbelievably popular song. I have to make sure it's not too loud. Make sure we get the right volume here. We'll just crank it.
Just a small town girl, living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train, go anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. You took the midnight train.
Okay, all right. It is kind of mind blowing. He like out Steve Perry, and like Steve Perry's incomparable is like the iconic sound of Journey from the 80s, 70s, 80s, I guess, and really helped shape that distinctive sound that Journey had, especially during like their mega hit, Don't Stop Believin', which for some reason many of the musicians that I work with absolutely despise this song. Perhaps maybe it's just like so popular that musicians are like, oh, come on, please, Journey again. And I can understand that at some level. As a musician, you're constantly striving for new, and sometimes we get the new gets choked out by our obsession with nostalgia and the things that we loved way back when, and we kind of close ourselves off to like new experiences, new music, new things, and as a musician, you're always searching. You don't want to get funneled into something and never deviate, unless you're in the blues, because the blues is its own thing, man. Like the blues ride is something different. Okay, that's something special. Blues, man, you're off the hook. You don't have to constantly experiment. You just do you, because we need the blues in that sort of pure form and ultimately refined. But outside of that, musicians are always trying to maybe experiment, and maybe sometimes the fans don't let them. And all I'm saying is that sometimes new is good. And maybe I'm not even reacting to Arnel anymore. Arnel, who is, I read just before I plopped this video into play mode, is 58. Like, I didn't know. I thought he was like in his 20s or 30s or something like that. But that voice is like effervescent. It's alive and in its prime, and it sounds amazing. Anywhere.
You took the midnight train, go anywhere.
It sounds so good.
I sing in a smoking room. Smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on. Now strangers raising up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Streetlights,
He's just nailing all of those high notes they're just so clear. They're so pristine. That heavenly head voice that he has, just with just the right amount of grit to give it that nice little edge, a little bit of compression, but it's so open, so free. Like when you listen to that, that's like a masterclass in just leveraging what your voice does best and being able to just open it up. Like it's like he's not even trying. He's not even trying. And it's so easy for him. Like that's the level of singing that I want all my students to do. Everyone that I work with is just like freedom, freedom, freedom. Now, it's not that I want you to all sound like Arnel Pineda. No, that's not it. That's not you want to sound like the best version of you that you can, and that freedom that comes from just surfing that incredible wave of power that is on your breath. Just being able to, it all comes really down to the breath. And avoiding any of the extraneous tension that we sometimes bring into things. And often we can't even hear it ourselves. We just sort of like, it feels off. It's not quite right. I'm like, yeah, it's because, things are tensed up in here. We got to work at untying those knots. And sometimes that tension is like purely technique, and sometimes it's like psychological. It's like, I feel like sometimes instead of like a piano and a microphone stand, I need like a couch. I'm like, okay, let's talk about your feelings. How are things going in your life? That's, I do that a lot. And because singing is very personal, right? You never feel more exposed than when you're in front of a crowd of people and singing away, like people judge me now, like that's so hard. Nobody wants that because like our biggest fears are revealed in those moments. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. Arnel, take us away. Take us away. Take us back to the place where we just never stop believing in ourselves. Maybe that's the big message here in this song. Don't stop believing, baby. How many times has he played that solo, hey? Like exactly note for note from the recording. Yeah, well done. It sounds great. Are they on the top of a roof somewhere? This is obviously in Las Vegas. They don't do things like by half measures. Las Vegas is big. Everything's big. Where are they? Right on the boulevard or something? Yeah. Yes. It sounds so good. I'm like, is that live? I don't know. It sounds so good. I'm like, this sounds perfect. It sounds perfect. And sometimes I get super suspicious, especially in like live outdoor events. Was it live? And I'm like, a part of me is like, dude, just like, who cares? Arnel sounds amazing. He's an incredible vocalist. Doesn't matter what venue, he's going to knock it out of the park. Journey, of course, a classic song. We all get to relive our own journey with that song, Don't Stop Believin'. Some people love it and just can't get enough and will crank it in their like 78 Trans Am as they pop the clutch in second gear and squeal the tires. And other people are like, no, get me out of here. No, I don't want nostalgia. I can't stand it. But that voice, that sound is undeniable. You gotta bow down to the technique, but just the ability to like embrace something that has been defined by another singer and actually do it justice. Like I'm totally gonna do it my own way. It's like, no, actually it was perfect the way Steve did it. I'm gonna follow the template. It's gonna be my voice, but I'm not gonna try and like outdo it. Do you know what I mean? Like add extra notes or, try and make it something that it's not. So anyway, huge respect there. And thank you, Ark, for suggesting that song. If you have a suggestion for a great song for me to look at on the channel, you can do so. There's a link down below. And if you would like to leave a donation to the channel, just help keep the lights on. Don't stop believing in the power of your kind words too. Leave a comment and let me know, was this something that you want more of, or is this something that you're like, thumbs down, I want more metal? I don't know. Be sincere, be honest, be truthful, be kind, I guess. But hey, I've got thick skin, I can take it. Also too, if you are a singer who is maybe nervous of that fear of rejection and aren't really sure exactly how to go about unleashing your voice, you can always reach out to one of us here in YouTube land. I have a course called 10X Your Voice. I want you to access that. And I also teach vocal coaching. You probably already know that. If you want to learn that song or any other song that's in your heart, you can reach out to me and I'll leave those coordinates down below as well. All right. Thank you so much for taking time out of your super busy day and spending a few precious moments here with me. Much love and appreciation to you all, and we will see you next time.